Right. So you mentioned when you messaged us, right? You says Charlie. Well, Charlie was me granddad, but it was also like my uncle's name as well. But my granddad's nickname was Sammy, and obviously you've been getting Sammy.
Yeah.
Now you've just mentioned 33. Now 33, right, was freaking us out a bit because even though I'm a clairvoyant myself, because 33 was the house I was born in. And 33 was the house where I lived with me Uncle Charles, me granddad, which was Charles, but his nickname was Sammy, which you've said, and me mum and me nana. Now, what's the next bit you've got to say?
Okay. You're the image of him, aren't you?
Aye. Do you know them aging apps when you put a photo of yourself and it makes you look older? It absolutely freaked me out how much I look like me granddad.
Yeah.
It was me granddad. I was like, and when I put it up, people were like, God, that looks like your granddad. So why?
He's saying apple didn't fall far from the tree. There's an Elizabeth connection, but she's Betty. Betty, she preferred.
You're freaking me out now, like.
But you, Stephen, come on.
No, honestly, like, I've never had this, like, how then?
She's the mum figure that took the place of mum. And she says she understands. You've cut the cord, haven't you? She understands you cutting that cord.
Yeah. I've actually had a medium tell me to say this to us before.
Yeah. Where does June come into it?
My birthday.
Okay.
Or...
There's a name June. Is there a name June as well?
Yeah, it's my mother-in-law.
Have you lost a babby?
Yes.
Someone close to you. The babby is with her. Babby went before her.
Before who?
June's in spirit. Am I right? June's in spirit.
Yes, the mother-in-law. Yes, that's right. And the baby went. But yes, the baby went before. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, because she's saying, like, she's with me. I found her. So that to me says.
Yeah.
You know, she went afterwards.
Aye, that's true. That's true. That's Can I suggest something here? Because I don't know if you're getting a bit all over at the minute, but.
I feel I've got multiple things going on at the minute.
Well, that's why if I was you, I would go back to like the granddad, even though I love me nana more, the bits, to be honest. Me nana was the rock, but if granddad Sammy was the one who was giving you the information, go back to him, because you might be getting bits of other people, but stick with the source.
It's like a radio station, multiple voices coming in all at once.
I just stick with one and tell them all, listen, I'll stick with the one source, and if I move on to somebody after that one's finished, then I will, but stick with the one and energy. That's what I do.
Yeah. He's showing me a BMX. Is it you that always falling off your BMX?
Yeah.
He says you were a good lad, but you were always up to stuff.
Aye.
He's happy that you've found yourself, your true self. Does Linda make sense?
It's me mum.
Okay.
You're so accurate, yeah, like.
He's saying, she's my daughter, I love her. He wishes that he could change some of the things that happened.
Aye, well, I totally take that. You see how you connect them better now that you've went back to the source?
Yeah, the others are there, but I've pushed them.
Aye, you better off sticking with one out. And I'm not trying to tell you how to suck eggs, I'm just trying to, like, that'll be which way I work.
Now, I know, obviously, you spoke about your nana. Is this the one that was a clairvoyant, Betty?
Yep.
Because she's a big part of your journey.
Oh, definitely.
He's saying it always freaked him out. He wasn't sure what to believe himself, and I think it scared him a little bit. You know, he was like, But he's saying that he's glad that it's right, and that is how it is. You know, because he gets to be with them, and he gets to be around his family on the earth plane. He's telling me that you tried over and over to build bridges with your mum.
I did, I.
And he's making that, like, he's saying, I know you did, I know you tried, I know you tried. And he's fully accepting of it. He's not disappointed, there's no, what's the word? There's no...
Resentment?
Yeah,
or disappointment?
Not resentment. There's no judgment. That's the word I'm looking for. There's no judgment for it. He gets it. He says, I'm not going to go into it, but he's had a rough time through the years. As in, you've had a rough time through the years. But that's what's made you who you are. Who had the arthritis in the knees? The knees swelled up bad.
I'm not sure. I think my granddad did, to be honest. I'm sure he had bandages on them.
Yeah, I can feel it in my own knees. It's like they're swelling up and they're stiffening. It's on about cherry knocking. Do you know cherry knocking, where you go knock on people's doors and run?
Aye.
He's called it cherry knocking. I know it as cherry knocking.
I know it as knocking 9 doors.
Knocking 9 doors. Cherry knocking he's calling it.
Do you do a lot of readings like Mantha? Do you do a lot of readings?
Yeah. Three, 4 a day at the minute, but when I've finished with my full-time job, I shall be doing more.
Because what you have says to me is absolutely unbelievably accurate, like. But I think, like, and didn't attack this the wrong way, I think when you waffle, like, your energy gets faster and you'll be more fluent with your readings. Because I think you're pausing a lot, like, you know, when you're, like, working so hard. I think when you keep the talking going, the spirit comes, like, better with you. Like, when you didn't stop talking, like what I was doing with that girl.
To be fair, as well, like normally when I'm doing readings, I'm prepared and I put myself in that zone. Whereas
you caught off guard.
I knew that this chap was around me, but it wasn't like, right, you need to get yourself in the zone, be in the readings. I'd done one for Cassie, and she'll tell you it was bang, bang, bang. And
I'm not criticising you, because what
I don't take it as criticism.
Everything you've said, like, honestly, like, there's, like, when everybody says, there's no way could have knew this and knew that, everything you've said, like, soon as you mentioned Charles and then Sam, I was ringing you because I thought, you've got my granddad there. And when you mentioned 33, that is so significant because that was the house that we all lived in. And it was only a small 3-bedroomed house. But, like, I'll never forget that house. Do you know what I mean? And it was so significant. And you mentioned my mum's name, Linda. I mean, that is very, very accurate. You've getting, like, 3 or 4 specific things, not 5, actually, with BMX bike. That was so significant in my life, and me mum as well. That, like, the breakdown of, like, the breakup or the breakdown of me and me mum, like, everything you've said's absolutely bang on, like.
Yeah. I don't know why it happened tonight. I mean, I've watched you almost every night since you came up on my FYP at that time, but it was just really weird, and I had to message you, but then I was thinking, well, maybe it's someone that I'm interacting with, you know, like just typing, and I thought, I don't know, but I'm glad I mentioned it, because I'd have felt bad if I hadn't, for the fact that he's taken the time to come through.
Oh, you bang on, like, you bang on with everything you've just said there is absolutely bang on. You've even brought my mother-in-law through as well.
I did feel like the June birthday, but then afterwards when you said June, you went, and I went, no, there's a name June. But maybe I should do one for you, like when I'm
fresh,
and not just watching a live and getting an unexpected reading flung on me.
No, but I apologise that I flung it on you. I just thought when you said that, I thought she has definitely got my granddad, like.
No, I'll always give it. I'll always give it. If someone wants what I've got, I'll always give it to them. But
well, the feeling's vice versa. I don't know if I've read you yet. Have I ever read you? Did I read you?
Yeah, you did. Yeah. You brought my granddad through.
Is that how it started? I can't remember reading you, like, because I read that many, didn't I?
Yeah, I don't think it was recorded, because it was just a quick one. But you brought my granddad through, and you were actually the first person to bring him through for me.
You're the first person to bring my granddad through, you know. Gospel truth. Gospel truth.
There you go. Yeah, I was.
You're so
I was made up.
Oh yeah, were you pleased?
Yeah, I was made up because I've had mediums bring other people through, but my granddad, probably a similar situation to you. Like, I was brought up by my nan and granddad, ties cut completely with my mother, and I've always wanted him to come through, and he never ever did. And then when you did the reading for me, the things you said, there was no question.
That was
you didn't give me his name, but it couldn't have been anyone else. It was so on point, and it was him. Even some of the things you said were the way he would have said it. So, yeah. So the same for me. Like, you're the first one to bring my granddad through, and that was special. That was, because I've wanted so long to hear from him. He's only been past 2020. He passed, but I've been going to see mediums every now and again just to try and get a reading from him, but he'd never come through. And then, bang, just like that, you gave me enough info for me to know that it was him.
No, he's all right. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, I knew he was all right. You know, don't you, when you're speaking to spirit all the time, have you ever come across a spirit that isn't at peace? Because I haven't.
I've said that tonight to a few people. I've said, like, the girl I read tonight, I says I've never, ever yet had a reading where, like, spirit have went, oh, I'm not happy where I am, and never, ever. Yeah, well then, I've got you on record. Let's go.
Okay.
The nerves are kicking in.
No, they're not.
Well, they are with me. I meant me. God, all right then.
No, they're not with me. Okay. So, obviously before, the gentleman I had come forward, he's here straight away. He's been waiting for it. I gave you the name Charles, didn't I? And then Sammy. And obviously last time I gave you the number 33, which is relevant to you, along with various memories like BMXing.
I'm impressed you remember me, like.
Yeah, it does stick with me because I was a nervous wreck, wasn't I?
No, true.
Okay. He's bringing attention to glasses. Did he wear glasses?
Yes.
There's a lady to the side of him. She's a lot shorter than him. She's a really petite lady, dark hair.
Mhm.
Okay. And she's shown me a pint of ale. Look, you know the old ales, like the IPA, it looks like that. Pale ale. I'm being shown boxing gloves and the old style boxing ring.
That would resonate, that would make sense.
Where does the name John come in?
Stepdad.
The lady, she wasn't afraid to speak up, was she? She's nudging him as if to say, you know, I'm here as well, don't forget. She was really a people's person. She's making me feel that she was very much part of the community and
million percent. And she was a barmaid. When you're mentioning the beer, like, she was a barmaid, like, so that beer resonates, and she was like my mum, really.
They're talking about, they're proud how you've handled things. Was there someone that passed away and there was a lot of conflict after they passed?
Aye, there was, aye.
You didn't have to, but you were like the mediator. You were the one to take control of that situation.
Aye, that's right, that.
Did I mention June to you last time?
You did, aye.
I need to bring forward June again.
Mm-hmm.
They're telling me that there's someone by that name in spirit.
Aye, there is.
Okay, she's very grateful to you.
Aye, it's quite a strong connection, actually.
Yeah. She's saying that it's like a mother-son connection.
Aye, she's my mother-in-law.
A good relationship, mother-in-law, obviously.
Aye, it is, really. Aye, well, sure, didn't have a long time, but aye, you know, we're on the same wavelength, like.
Yeah, she's thankful for all that you've done and all that you do.
Mm.
She's showing me two wedding rings. Is there two marriages with this lady?
Aye, there is, aye.
And that's where the problems are, the breakdown in communication.
Yeah.
She's glad that that you did what you did, that you stuck by your guns.
Uh-huh. I know exactly what you're talking about, you know. The storyline behind what you're saying is like mental.
Okay, well, I don't.
But you're on the right track. What you're talking about, it's like, it's totally relevant with what happened.
Mhm.
It's quite mad actually when you're telling us. I'm like, God, that really did happen.
You know, we're going back to beer again. You know the old hand pull, not the beer pumps you just flip the tap, the old hand pull ones.
Aye.
I'm being shown one of these, but she's saying to me, you'll never know how much effort it took for me to pull one of them because they're nearly as big as me.
Right, well, it's true.
Like,
it's true. It's totally true. What you're saying.
I want to bring forward the name Ken, but I feel like Ken's still on the Earth plane.
Aye, that name's right.
There's almost like an apology
Uh-huh.
to him. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on, but this is coming from the other lady. Not your nana. It's not coming from your nana, it's coming from the other lady.
Aye. June.
Yeah. There's like... I'm sorry for how things went.
Uh-huh.
But she's saying that he was a bit of a so-and-so.
Uh-huh.
I don't feel comfortable talking about someone still on the airplane.
No, it's fine. You're not saying that wrong.
Okay. She's saying that there's... Despite the breakdown in... there, because...
Say that again, because you just cut off.
This down in communication, which I'm assuming there was, there's still a love there.
Uh-huh.
I know obviously you said she's your mother-in-law, and I know you're married obviously to Paula, but she's talking about there being more than one daughter.
Uh-huh.
Can you take the name Emily in spirit?
Yes, I can.
She's telling me she's looking after her.
Right, yeah.
And whoever was going...
You look like you're getting upset.
Yeah, because I'm feeling that it's a babby.
Ah, it is, aye.
And it's like, this is, for me, I struggle because I've got babbies in spirit. There must be some sort of memorial, whether it be a grave, a stone. I don't know whether this is just that last reading sticking in my head, but why am I seeing Buxton water? It's like that reading's in my head. I'm seeing it could be any bottle of water, but it's Buxton on the label.
Because my stepdad was called John Buxton. And the Buxton name is like massively significant with us because me like half brother and sister, his names are Lindsay and John Buxton. And like obviously my mum got married to my stepdad. So like I mean I didn't take that name, but the Buxton name's very significant. But I never mentioned that on the live feed. But when I seen Buxton, it's obviously it's a strong connection with me, the name Buxton.
Well, that's just blown my own brain a little bit.
Oh, you've massively impressed me, like off the last one as well.
Is there cancer involved somewhere?
Massively.
I'm picking up cancer, and I'm also picking up that with one, it was like they got better and then it came again. It was a big fight.
Aye, that's right, aye.
Is it impacting the breathing? Because my chest is feeling quite heavy.
Yeah.
I'm just asking him to give me some more validation. He does know, but obviously you're not able to...
Aye, but I will. I mean, obviously I'll ask Paula tomorrow, because I'm going to edit this video tonight, and like put it together, and then I'll ask her, because you've said some like scary, accurate stuff, like.
Okay, I need to give you the name James as well.
Aye. That's my middle name. It's my middle name.
They're telling me it's relevant to you. See, you're butting in. It's relevant to you. You tell them off for yourself, Stephen.
No, well, I'll shut up then.
No, they gave me James and they said that is relevant to you.
Right.
Is she big on meditation, from what you remember?
Not a clue.
No, she's suggesting you meditate. And I am going to let them step back now because I feel that it's becoming a bit disjointed.
No, it's fine. It's fine.